Hello, and welcome to this quick tip video from the Writing Center. Today, we will talk about common grammar and punctuation errors. Before we discuss the various sentence types and how to punctuate them correctly, you must be familiar with two terms, the independent clause and dependent clause. An independent clause is a group of words that can stand alone as a complete sentence. For example, I threw the ball. A dependent clause is a group of words that cannot stand alone as a complete sentence. For example, if I threw the ball. This is not a complete sentence. Dependent clauses usually begin with a subordinator, a word that makes a clause dependent, like because, since, although, if, even though, and more. In this example, if is a subordinator that makes this a dependent clause. Next, let's talk about sentence types. There are 4 basic sentence types in the English language. A simple sentence contains 1 independent clause. Alfred studies every night. A compound sentence contains 2 independent clauses. This type of sentence will not contain any dependent clauses. James played football, but he preferred soccer. A complex sentence contains an independent clause and 1 or more dependent clauses. I work at Barnes & Noble since I love books. A compound complex sentence contains more than 1 independent clauses and at least 1 dependent clause. Russell left early for the baseball game, but he was late because traffic was horrible. Some of the most common punctuation errors occur when a writer is trying to join independent clauses incorrectly. A run-on sentence occurs when you join 2 independent clauses without punctuation between them. Heather and Sean attended a writing center workshop. It was helpful. A comma splice occurs when you join together 2 independent clauses with only a comma. Heather and Sean attended a writing center workshop. It was helpful. Both of these sentences do not sound right, but there are a few simple methods for fixing run-on sentences and comma splices. 1. Include a comma and a coordinating conjunction between the 2 independent clauses. Heather and Sean attended a writing center workshop and it was helpful. We added a comma and a conjunction and between the 2 clauses. 2. Include a semicolon between the 2 independent clauses. Heather and Sean attended a writing center workshop. It was helpful. 3. Include a period between the 2 independent clauses. Heather and Sean attended a writing center workshop. It was helpful. 4. Make one of the clauses dependent by adding a subordinator. When Heather and Sean attended a writing center workshop, it was helpful. We added the subordinator when before the first independent clause. When you are self-editing and looking for grammar and punctuation mistakes, there are a few helpful tips that can help you find your errors. You can try reading your paper out loud. Afterwards, you can read it again in your head to see any differences. You can also read your paper backwards, sentence by sentence. Start with your last sentence and work backwards from there. It is also helpful to have a peer review your writing. They may be able to find mistakes that you didn't. For additional help on self-editing, you can refer to our Writing Center blog on tips and tricks for self-editing. For additional help in grammar and punctuation, you can also refer to our Writing Center Homegrown Handouts. All of these resources will be linked in the description. We hope this video helped you understand some of the common grammar and punctuation errors you may encounter in writing. Thank you for watching.